Hey, Ray from Bridge Marina here. We're doing a walkthrough and a test drive on this pre-owned 2022 SeaRay 230 SPX. This is a customer boat of ours that he's had with us since new and done all the service with us. This really is a sharp boat and in almost like new condition. You know, there's a lot to this boat. This is one of SeaRay's sort of signature models, and they've done a nice job with it. This thing's about 23 feet in length. It has a lot of seating capacity for its size for sure. I'm sitting here in one of the aft seating and it's comfortable, nice and deep. Like I feel very secure in here. And probably one of the things you first notice when you look at the boat, it's just very sleek lines in here. And they've done a good job of maximizing the interior space. Back in this aft cockpit, I can easily seat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people or more back here with a lot of comfort. I don't have them in place, but we'll pop them out later. They also have these nice little V-lock tables that fall in place here at the bow, so we can set out a nice pedestal table in order to, enjoy a meal here. Now, this isn't the only kind of conversation or spot on the boat. We're going to go to the stern or the transom, take a look around. And of course, before you even go out there, I just want to point out a really nice wide walk-through area, nice size steps. This thing has sea foam on it as well. Lots of storage in here. You're going to see a nice full storage locker here. And before I go through the transom walk-through, I just want to notice it has a nice little line storage as well as battery switch walk-through door as well. They've been thoughtful enough to put snaps on the door so it stays shut. Another nice little storage area in here. Again, gives me access to my batteries, but this will also be a nice place to put my ski lines if I want, when you're coming in and out of the boat. Of course, as we walk all the way to the swim platform, it goes from port to starboard, solid 1.5 feet or so back here. This one also has a nice sun pad that also pops up. So since you're going to spend a lot of your life back here, swimming or hanging out, watching the kids and family, it's a very comfortable spot back here, certainly for two. And if I drop this down, it makes for a nice large sun pad for anybody want to do any sunbathing back here. So super comfortable back here, especially if you're just hanging out swimming. And of course, if you're doing water sports, it's a great area to access the water when you're managing tubes and lines and such. I also want to call attention to the ample storage on this boat. Done a nice job with storage under all the seats. Nice little liners under there. Same over here on the starboard side. And this one actually doubles as a cooler as well. Now, of course, if you need a lot of cooler space, they've got another one in here, which is great. And of course, a final little storage spot tucked back here in the starboard area. Again, plenty of storage on this boat for all your items that you may be taking out on the water. Final spot I want to hit too, because I'm sure you're going to do some water sports with this. They've done a great job with the ski locker on this. It's rather large, and they've even tucked in some storage on the port and starboard side under here, which is great. They've done a great job with the engine compartment on this. It is very clean. This 4.5 liter sits in here with an ample amount of space to work on it. Has some removable enclosures on the port side. Got my table storage over here on the starboard side, which we can pop out and take a look at. And relatively easy to get at just about everything in here. And this 4.5 puts out a lot of power for its size. So I don't think we're going to be disappointed about how this thing's going to run. And as we move forward, they do have a full head enclosure over here on the port side. Enough space certainly to put a head in there and to get in and out. This particular customer uses it for storage, but you could put a porta potty in there without a doubt. And of course, over on my port side or my co-captain side, they've done a really good job of keeping this compartment relatively low. So as the co-captain over here, passenger, I have really good field of vision and I feel rather comfortable. Nice grab handle. Again, I'm about 5'10", 5'11", and I have space here for myself. Could also move the seat forward or back, and a nice bolster here as well, so I can see right over that, which is especially nice on a hot day like today, and I get some breeze and wind in here. Before I get to the helm, we're going to go all the way to the bow. And they've done a nice job on the bow on this 230. It is rather spacious and deep, and I'm going to sit all the way forward first just to show you that this has this curved padding at the bow up against the gunnel, so it's like I can sit any position you want on here, which makes great for when you're putting 3, 4, 5 people up here. Like, there's no bad seat in the house. It's all rather comfortable. Now, of course, if I do sit, as you might be more traditional here, it does wrap around really well. It's hitting me in my shoulder blades, and I feel pretty safe up here. And if I didn't, they put grab handles in here for me as well. There is the opportunity to put a table in here. We'll show that a little bit later. So it has a little V-lock table holder here. Of course, storage under all our seats, which is great. And they all drain to the deck. Secondary anchor storage over here, as well as a compact compartment up here for anchor storage as well. The nice thing is they put a cleat in here so that you can tie off right here rather than having to tie off to one of the port or starboard cleats. So let's move over to the helm where a lot of folks get interested. Well, a very comfortable helm. It's rather simple, but it has everything for me. We have our Mercury gauges up here, which are analog and digital, so they'll give me a lot of my digital information, but more traditional look, which is kind of nice. The Speedo is GPS, as well as the digital side of it. Nice steering wheel, it's tilt, fusion stereo. All my accessories are really easy to get at, which is really nice. Now, it looks rather simple, but I kind of like it because I've got places to put stuff. I'm not feeling confused when I look at this dashboard, so I really like the simplicity on it. Let me also jump to, they put a cup holder in a great spot. You gotta love that as an operator. When your cup holder is a nice spot. I've got my own chargers down here, as well as some space over here to put wallets, things of that nature. And one of the things to notice is they put this combing pad right here at a great spot to handle my throttle. So very thoughtful. I think they put a lot of thought into this boat, and it's really well designed. We're going to take this thing out for a run. It's powered by a Mercruiser 4.5 liter, 250 horsepower, inboard outboard. Runs really well. It's going to be a fun boat. Let's get this thing out in the water. So we're going to take this thing for a test drive, and man, what a beautiful day to do it. Just going to put this up on plane with this 4.5 liter, and that's nice. It has very minimal bow rise and jumped right to plane. I'm holding plane just around 15 miles an hour, 17 miles an hour. It's a nice boat for water sports because it's going to be great for tubing or wakeboarding. It actually puts out a nice wave. Just want to run this thing up a little bit more. We are coming across some waves from a boat that just went by. I'm not going to hit them at any perfect angle just to see how it handles it. And nice job. They've done a good job with this hull. As we accelerate forward, this 4.5 has a punch to it, and it's kicking us up to mid-30s. Not sure what top end on this is going to be, but I imagine somewhere up around 40. And that seems to be the case. We're just about touching 40 miles an hour. Runs rather nice. Let's take this into a nice wide turn. And it's rather sure-footed, not missing the beat. See how it takes its own wave again. Rather solid. I have to say overall, this is a nice running boat. Pretty good field of vision, maybe with the exception of the head on the port side. I'm sure you're going to get used to it once you drive it. But I have to say, I love these 4.5 liters. They're just a confident motor, and they just have the right punch for their size. And you wouldn't necessarily think it, but it's a good match for this particular boat. So anyway, I'm going to probably drive around a little bit more out here because it's such a nice day. But if you're looking for a pre-owned, really nice boat that's been taken care of by our marina, this could be for you. Or maybe you're not ready to buy a boat and you just want to get into it and do some education or learning or training. Maybe rent a boat or join the club. Either way, we are here for you. And I look forward to seeing you on the water.